I had known him in New York at the very, very beginning of his career, when only through television. When I was doing Suspense, I got a script from him that came in, no agent or anybody, just came in somehow. Nobody knew how it got there. And I thought it was very good. And I was really ready to buy it. I just wanted a few changes made and have it. Well, every time I called him and said, I think we're ready to meet about this thing, or he would call me. I never could quite get him on the phone, but he would call me back. And then I would sort of say, can you come in later today? We're getting strapped for time, and I'd like to schedule it. He said, I can't make it today, but I can be there tomorrow. Be there tomorrow early. And it was all that. Upshot, he was not living in New York. He was living in Cincinnati or Albany or someplace. He thought it was unprofessional to not be living in New York if you were a writer. I mean, the things that cross people's minds, it never occurred to me that, I just didn't know what he was talking about when he was explaining it, which took years. He didn't tell me for a long time. And anyway, he did a couple of suspense shows. They were excellent. And one by one, I kept hiring him. And he did Climax. Then we brought him out here for Climax. And then I think he eventually moved out here, I believe. And then on Playhouse 90, I just gave him as many assignments as he could do. He was beginning to get busy by then in other areas, I think, in movies, which never really worked for him, some unknown reason. And he was good. He would prefer to sell to come to us with an idea and sell his original, but he would do an adaptation when we asked him. I think everybody has his own, limits some way. I thought he was a very, very successful writer for television. I only qualify it for television because that's what I've seen, and I haven't seen much of his movie things. I know that they did not work very well. Didn't he do the draft of either Manchurian or maybe 7 Days in May? He didn't have a major movie career, and it seemed to me from his talent he would have. Then, of course, the next big thing for him was his own show, was Twilight Zone, right, which he'll be remembered for.